Hey guys, my name is Hannah, and if you watched my last video, you may or may not know that I got a bookshelf in my room 2 weeks ago exactly. I really wanted to film my next video in front of that bookshelf, but my dad is working downstairs, so I am in front of my sister's bookshelf, which, to be frank, looks nicer anyway. Also, I can actually film in front of a bookshelf now because I got a tripod. My parents got me a tripod for reaching 1,000 views on my 24-hour readathon video. It's now on 1.6k views. How? I do not know. Thank you so much. Another milestone for me, which I'm very happy about, is I have been tagged in my first booktube tag video. That is what I am doing today. The person who created this tag is called Viktoria Reads, and she also tagged me, so I'll link that video down below in the description. Yeah, without further ado, let's get started. I'm wearing my little poppy. It's Remembrance Day today. In 55 minutes at 11 o'clock, I need to do my 2-minute silence. Also, Reputation is out, and I'm very excited about it. Look, I've already learned New Year's Day. Oh shoot. There's glitter on the floor after the party. Hardwood floor. You and me from the night before. Don't. Oh, this is out of tune. Don't read the last page, 'cause I'll stay now. Oh, keep doing this wrong. I'm trying. Okay, number 1. After receiving your Hogwarts letter, you and your family head down to Diagon Alley. Which shop is the first to grab your attention? I think, even though there are so many amazing shops on Diagon Alley, I think Ollivander's would be the first to grab my attention. Not because it's the most interesting looking from the outside, but just because I'll be able to see like loads and loads and loads of wands in there, and I feel like getting a wand would be one of the things that I'd be most excited about, so Ollivander's probably. I completely forgot to say, thank you so much for 200 subscribers. How? I do not know. 200. Wow. That's crazy. I'm gonna keep going now. Number 2. After rereading your letter, you see that you may bring a cat, an owl, or a toad to school with you. Which, if any, do you bring, and what do you name them? So I would definitely bring a cat. 100% I'm bringing a cat with me because cats are just amazing, and it would be a black cat. I don't have to specify that, but it would be a black cat. I'd probably call it Dorian. Dorian because of Dorian Havillard, and I mean just because magic is a thing. I'm going to Hogwarts. I'm going to make a way to get my black cat to have blue eyes so it can have black hair and blue eyes like Dorian. I need that in my life. Number 3. You arrive at King's Cross Station knowing absolutely no one. Once you board the Hogwarts Express, you are faced with 3 options on where to sit. Either in a compartment by yourself, just going through your bag and just sitting alone. In a compartment with 4 other young wizards who seem to be playing chess or trading cards. Or in a compartment right down the back of the train where another lone witch or wizard sits. I myself would choose to not sit by myself because I think that it would be important to make friends on the first day, but also I wouldn't go into the one where there are loads of people because if they're already trading cards and seem to be talking, I would probably assume they're already close friends, maybe knew each other before, and I wouldn't really want to interrupt or intrude on that. So I would go to the one right at the end where there's only one other witch or wizard, and maybe we can make friends and it will be great. You arrive at Hogwarts and you are sorted into a house. Which house are you sorted into? When I was 11, I was sorted into Ravenclaw, but I'm a Slytherin now, and I know I'm a Slytherin. At the time, at being 11, I definitely was more of a Ravenclaw. I believe that you get sorted into the house that you grow to become more like Neville, you know? I say that I'd be in Slytherin, definitely. Okay, I'm going to read this off my laptop because it's a bit longer. Question number 5. You are given your timetable which contains the following classes. Which one are you most looking forward to? Transfiguration, Charms, Potions, History of Magic, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Astronomy, Herbology, and Flying Lessons. Those are the classes that you do in your first year. I would probably choose Charms. Yeah, I'd look most forward to Charms. Number 6. Your first weekend at Hogwarts is here. What do you spend the weekend doing? A. Studying ahead in the library you can never study enough. B. Exploring the castle grounds with your new friends. C. Chilling in the common room playing chess with your new friends. Or D. Hiding in a cozy spot somewhere in the castle and reading the book that you brought with you and eating snacks. For this, I would definitely choose B. Exploring the castle grounds with my friends. I love whenever I'm going somewhere around the UK with my family and we go to castles, old castles, and we do the tours and stuff. I just absolutely love that. And if you think about Hogwarts, how huge that would be and how fun it would be to find all the little nooks and crannies of places that maybe you would want to spend more time. Also, whenever I'm on a trip with my friends, especially on this trip called Sounds Exciting that we go on, we spend most of our time in the hotel because it's a music trip and we're preparing for the concert in the hotel. There's this really fancy place and you can go on the roof. I mean, if my teachers find out that we do this, we'd get in big trouble. We figured this all out whilst running around when no one was looking.
You go down this corridor and down these stairs, and then there's this huge kind of place where it's like a tunnel, and I have no idea where it leads to, but it's really bright in there. But if you go left and you go out and you climb up this massive hill bit, you jump up, it's about this high, you kind of use the bricks to climb up onto there, and you walk up and you jump the fence. You're really not allowed to do this. I don't know why we did it. You jump the fence and then there's this massive building there, and it's really cool. Then you go around, there's a pond and there's this other little thing.
This probably makes no sense to you, but it's really cool, and I'm sure that there'd be many places like that at Hogwarts that I would love to look around. Number 7. A few weeks of class has now passed. Which class has become your best and your worst? I completely agree with Victoria on this. I think that my best would be potions because, I don't know, I can just imagine myself being good at it since maths is one of my better subjects. I'm not great at science, but I can do it. I feel like I'd really enjoy it as well, and if I'm enjoying it, then I would be more motivated to be better at it, and I would be worst at flying by far. I'm so bad at sports because I don't do any sports. I can just imagine myself falling off my broom 10 times. Managing to hurt myself before I even get onto the broom, it would be a bit of a mess, let's just say that. So yeah, I think I'd be best at potions and worst at flying. My poppy fell off. I don't know how long ago that happened, but Next question. The first Quidditch game is this Saturday between your house and its #1 rival, but you also have a potions test on Monday. Do you go to the game? Obviously, who cares about potions? Go to the game but then make up the time studying later in the day, or C, don't go. Studying is way more important. For this, I would 100% go to the game. I feel like Quidditch is such a big part of going to Hogwarts and I would want to support everyone. I wouldn't be on the team, I just wouldn't be good enough, but I would go and I would support the team, and I think it would be really fun, great way to get to know more people. But I'm also the kind of person that's always studying and has to do well in my tests. So I would go to the game but make time to study later. Okay, Christmas is here. Do you go home to your family or stay in Hogwarts to be with your friends who are also staying? I think for the first Christmas I would definitely go back home, but I would also 100% want to spend at least a couple Christmases at Hogwarts. I think it would be so cool to see what it's like there. At 11 I actually didn't get homesick. I feel really bad saying that, but I just didn't. I would be fine by myself. Definitely go home for the first one, but maybe the next year I would stay at Hogwarts. And last, but certainly not least, Christmas is over, but now it's time for exams. What becomes your go-to study spot? A, on your bed in your dorm, best to be cozy. B, in your house common room. C, in the library, obviously. Or D, in an empty classroom, I prefer to be alone. My answer contrasts with what I actually do. When I'm at home, I always study on my bed or on the floor of my room. I feel like if I were at Hogwarts and I had all these options, then I would go to the library. I feel like I would get most of my studying done in an empty classroom. I don't think that I would do it in my room because there'd be lots of people there, and also that's the same with the common room. In the evenings maybe it would be nice that everyone's quiet, but I feel like I'd use that time to read my books rather than to study. And yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be filming a bookshelf tour very soon, and yeah, I guess that is it. I'm going to tag some people. Who shall I tag? I've chosen the 4 people who I'm going to tag: Blonde with a Book, A Court of Books and Pages, and Sarah H. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I guess I'll see you next time. Bye!